All right, welcome back to another Baby and Me yoga, but this time you are doing it with a friend. So if you get together with your mommy friends and you're figuring out what to do while you sit and on your couch and just watch your kids, here's something you can do together. You can do yoga together. Now, the intention was to both of us to have our babies, but my baby went to sleep. So I will show you what it looks like without your baby if you'd like to practice while your baby is sleeping. And Michelle and Montserrat are going to demonstrate with a baby. Here is a tip. Have a burp rag with you, because what we've already found is with the move-in and the groove-in, some things may come up. Another tip is to have a Tappuccino or any blanket or towel with you. Tappuccino is great for transferring baby if they fall asleep. Nice padding to it, so it's one of our favorites. All right, here we go. We're going to start in a forward fold position. If you don't have your baby, you'll have opposite elbows. If you do have your baby, you're going to hold them in a cradling position. You can even take one arm in between the legs. And the reason that you have the Tappuccino or blanket is so that you can place them down on a surface in case you don't have the ideal surface to place her down. Now, it's part of it. Whatever baby does is part of it. All right, so we're in a forward fold. The most important thing here is that it is yoga. So try to calm and slow your breathing, even though your baby might be loosey-goosey, wiggle worm. You can sway, you can bounce, you can nod your head yes and no. The point here is to open up the low back, open up the backs of the legs, maybe even let out a horse breath or and then from here you can place your baby down on the cushion, hands on either side or in front of them as you walk back to downward facing dog. So as you transition your baby from one position to another, let that be part of the yoga. So what do I mean by that? I mean that you are laying them down with precision, with intentionality, with big focused breaths. From here, inhale, look forward, hover the knees above the ground and look forward at your babe. Or if you don't have a babe, with you in front of the mat. So it's a hover down dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. So you're including them by looking at them. Let's move back and forth. Inhale, look forward, shoulders away from the ears, pulling the navel in. Exhale, down dog. Do a few more with breaths. Inhale, hover, shoulders down. Exhale, down dog. You feel like you're moving your shoulders and shoulder blades down the back towards the waist. Two more. Exhale. Hello, Monse. Hello. And listen, if you're here with your friend and only one baby, put her between you. All right. Yes. The next time we're going to lower the knees all the way to the floor and continue movement with breath between cat and cow. So cow is an extension of the spine looking up, and cat is the angry Halloween cat, pulling the navel in, tucking the chin. There's free movement available too, so if you want to twist, open and close the jaw, where are you specifically holding tension, and that's how you can move. You can isolate the lower vertebrae, just doing cat and cow with the lower vertebrae, same with the upper back, side to side with the ribs. Even rotate around your wrists. I have to be very careful with how I hold my baby with my wrists. And then from here, let's move to sit back on our toes for a toe stretch. Reach back and spread the toes out. And take a few breaths, pressing down on the thighs. 3 big breaths. Keep looking at your baby if you like. Maybe make the breathing animated for them so it, helps you breathe deeper, helps them stay engaged. One more. This is also a great time if you happen to have a sweatshirt or a strap. You don't have to stay in the tucked toes, but if you'd like, you can always grab a strap to do a shoulder stretch. When you're doing a shoulder stretch, don't bend the elbows like this. It takes away the whole point. So we inhale to the top and we exhale down. And of course, you can stay in the toe stretch and keep it spicy. And once you get to know this series and different series on this platform, you can do your version of what I'm giving you. You don't have to do exactly what's on the video because you need something different every day. Let's move this into a wide-legged child's pose. So the toes are down, the knees are out. Choice here, if you'd like to bring your baby closer, you don't have to. You can also reach for them and kind of tap their belly instead, or play with their hands. You can move your pelvis from side to side. Big breaths in the back of the body. And then move your arms over to the right side of your baby, reaching out the left hand further than the right hand. In fact, bend the elbow, place the right hand on the floor, and use it to twist, encouraging the left shoulder towards the floor. And you can even add a tricep stretch by bending the elbow. So I'm kind of turning my chest to the right, but it's not a deep twist. It's more of a release to the floor. And then extend and take your arms to the left side of your babe, reaching out further with the right. Hello, what do you think? And you can press to twist. And bend the elbow for a tricep stretch. You can also put on music that both you and your baby enjoy. And then come back to center and move into a downward facing dog again. So all fours. Tuck the toes, lift the butt up. Downward facing dog. And then let the left heel be heavy like a calf stretch. Press down into the mat with your hands like you're creating a triangle position. And then the right leg goes up to a three-legged dog. Big stretch. And then the right foot comes forward to, you can place it to the outside edge of your babe. That's totally fine. Or if the baby's in front of you, you can keep it a little bit more center. But right foot forward, left leg back, left knee down, right hand to the right thigh, left arm up. And then squeeze the thighs together as you do a side bend over to the right, opening up the left ribs. Big breath here. And sweep the arms down, back to downward facing dog. We'll do the other side. So even though your baby's involved and you want to stay connected to them in the yoga practice, right heel heavy, left leg up, it's still important to be precise in your movement because this is about you. This yoga practice is about you. Left foot forward. Get heavy in the hips, right knee down, left hand to the left thigh, right arm up. Squeeze the thighs. You're not just doing yoga to pass the time of your day with your baby. It's because you need to get your yoga in. And hands down, feet back, lift the back knee, downward facing dog. We're going to do it again. This time we have an involvement with your baby. Left heel down, right leg lifts, up. Right foot forward. And make sure you're close enough to your baby that you can take them and pick them up. We're going to keep the left knee off of the floor this time. Ground down to the right heel, take your babe, and then pull them close to your leg, close to your body, all the way up, and then all the way up. Big breath in, and then take the hands down. So if you don't have a baby, you can just slide your hands down towards your body, all the way to the floor, downward facing dog. And we're going to do that again. Right heel down, left leg up, left foot forward. Very mindfully, nothing's rushed. So without the baby, you just lift up to a high lunge. With the baby, bring them close to the body and all the way up and connect it to the breath. So maybe you inhaled belly to chest or baby to the chest, Exhale, the baby went up, and then you bring the baby back down just as mindfully. Yoga is about precision and mindfulness and intention, and that's how you're handling your baby. And now we're going to take the right foot up to the left. We're going to take the hands of the thighs halfway lift. I know. Exhale, forward fold, grab your baby. Lift them all the way up. If you don't have a baby, it's standing mountain pose with the arms up. And almost take them back a little bit, like a back bend. And then take them back down. High plank. You can lower your knees, or you don't have to lower your knees, but we'll go to a low plank position. You can even kiss your baby. Oh, upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. We walk up to the baby, and we're going to do all of that 2 more times. So walk up. The big inhale. So I'm going to reverse my swan dive, but Michelle's going to take her baby up her body. And keeping stable from the hips and the waist down. We're not pushing hips forward. We're just lifting the baby up and over, bringing them back down. High plank. And go at this at your own rate, at your own timing. So you know that we're doing the 3 sun salutations. I always lift my belly in upward facing dog. One breath in down dog, and then you come back up, and we do it 1 more time. All the way up, big inhale. Don't forget to breathe, otherwise it's not yoga. We're just doing random movement. Exhale, take the hands down. Notice if you have a familiar leg that you always step back with, try doing it with the other leg. Even though our baby's involved, we're still doing this with correct alignment. Elbows in, chest lifts, belly lifts. Exhale, downward facing dog. Check your fingers and toes, splay them out. Lift the navel, lift the quads. Walk the feet forward. And this time, as we reverse the swan dive and you take your baby, you're going to stay all the way to standing. You lift them up. And then you bring either your hands to your heart or your baby to your heart. And depending on if your baby likes to face inward or outward, you're going to hold them in the way that they prefer. And we're going to step open to a horse position. Face that way, yeah. I know. All right, so I'm going to have my hands in a Namaskar mudra at my chest, and we will exhale. We will go down. We're going to make sure that the toesies are loose. Oh, yeah. See, this is why you need a burp rag. Yep. This is why we need a burp rag. Yep. All right. Things are happening.
Good.
We're good. We're good. We're good. And we're bending. All right. It's because of things like this that we often think that we can't keep up our yoga practice. But if you breathe and move and you go with the flow with adaptability, maybe you throw a boob in the mouth, we can get it done. All right, breathe and move. Just a couple more. We can even hang out here and breathe. Wiggle the toes, maybe shift from side to side. Feel that burn, enjoy it. Big breaths down in the belly, ribs, and the chest. If you don't have a baby with you, you can put your hands on your belly and chest. If your baby is against your chest, breathe into them so they feel the subtleness, they feel the calmness of your breathing. Whatever position your baby's in, adapt this as best as you can. I'm going to head to a warrior two with my left heel out and my right toes facing the front of my mat. Warrior two. Stay here and breathe. I think a mama doing exactly what we're doing here really exemplifies this warrior energy. Press into the right heel, the front heel. Inhale, stand up, switch sides, just rotate on the heels. Make sure the knee is over the toes. So again, maybe you're distracted by what's happening with baby. There's going to be chaos around you. I could say this is true for parenthood. There's going to be chaos around you, but can you keep calm, focused? Almost. And we inhale to come up. Swivel on the heels. You're going to go to a fan position. So you might want to grab the Tapachino and place the baby down in a fan position. You can look right at them, shift from side to side. And we're going to move to a side plank. This is our last challenge. So you can keep your baby where they are underneath you and place your hands on either side of them. Take your feet back to a plank. Rolling to the left side, lift your right arm, side plank. Breathing, talking. You can look down at your baby. Let's trade sides. Right down, left up. Scan your body. Even though you're engaged with your baby, what is your body doing? What's your breath doing? Back to plank. All right, lower the knees to the floor. We're going to do a wide-legged forward fold. Take the legs out. Your baby can be in the middle. And making sure you're aligning your legs and toes. We don't want them rolling inward. Toes are facing up, legs are engaged. Nice long spine. And you can just breathe and play with your babe here. If you don't have a baby with you, my hands are in front of me. Elongating my spine. From here, let's move into a meditation. You're probably wondering how we're going to do this. Well, a meditation just needs an object of focus. And so our object of focus is going to be affirmative thoughts. You can say it out loud. You can say it to yourself. If you are by yourself right now, you can say it in the first person, I am. Maybe you even think about your child and include them in that thought. If you're with your baby, you can say, I am brave, for example. You are brave. And you can say it again to yourself or out loud with one hand on your baby, one hand on yourself. So here we go. I am brave. I am kind. I am smart. I am strong. And now let's shift this and just repeat those words. So instead of I am, just brave, kind, smart, strong. Just on repeat. and I'll tell you when the exercise is complete. Let those words go. And now you can either open your eyes and just watch your babe without, you can smile at them, but you don't have to, you can just let them be. So just observe them. Or you can place your hands on them and feel their wiggles and kicks, observing it, just noticing, making it your object of meditation. Making their sounds the object of meditation without jumping to reaction. And then when you're ready, you can flutter your eyes open and either take in your babe or take in the space. And you did your yoga practice today. And maybe you did it with a friend. So thank you to Mama Michelle and baby Montserrat. And I hope this gives you more in your bag of tricks for doing things on Mommy and Me or Daddy and Me or Baby and Me dates.